Thank you, Ritvik. He is the first person who speaks about the procrastination, that too the positive side of procrastination. You reminded me of a one ad in television or YouTube. One chocolate ad is there, wherein one lady, she's too old, more than 70 plus. She asked a guy who's eating a chocolate to help her to get up and pick something which is fallen in front of. That guy, he was eating one chocolate and he was procrastinating to support her. By the time she get up and took that chocolate, something was fallen on that place. So what it means is that that guy saved her life, but not supporting her. So sometimes procrastination is also gives a positive results. Thanks, Rutvik, for that. Can we have a huge round of applause, Toastmaster Rutvik? So in the ancient era, there were kings called Alexander, Genghis Khan, who conquered almost half of the world. Can you imagine and tell today's era who are those conquerors? Any guesses, Monica? Huh? Modi. He's limited to India only, right? Just Ukraine. Russia plus Ukraine. Okay, similarly. Okay. Any other answers? Jay Prakash, according to you, today's conqueror of the world. Huh? IPL. Okay. Who said Elon Musk? Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, first, who said the first? Apita, why? Yeah. So you are certainly right. So Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have conquered almost the world. So they can change the perception of individuals, and they can change the government of the US and any part of the country. They have such a power. So moving on. So the next, before the next speech, so we want to introduce the next evaluator of the next speech. She is an analyst in a company called MathWork. She is an area director of C1 District 92. She is also an immediate past president of Sunshine Our Club. She loves adventurous trips. She loves trekking, cycling, boxing, kickboxing. If please make sure that please make sure that she can also try boxing on your face. Guys, that was a joke. Can you give a huge round of applause, Toastmaster Diona?
Good evening, everyone. I'm not a kickboxer, don't worry about it. So, the speaker today, the purpose of the speech is for the members to practice the skills needed to effectively communicate change to a group of organizations. The purpose of this speech is for the members to practice speaking about change. All the best to the speaker and confidence.
Thank you, Toastmaster Diona. The next speaker is a project manager at a company called Terran Technologies. So there is a lot to learn from him. In fact, especially when he was a TM Modi of the day, I observed him, the way at very easy he cracks the jokes, the way he roasts the fellow Toastmasters. Speaking about roasting, Diana, you are the speaker, evaluator of that speaker, so you have a chance to pay back. So the pathway of today's speaker is visionary communication, L4P2. Timer, kindly note, it's a 5 to 7 minute speech, 5 minutes green, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes it's red. The title of the speech is Deja Vu. Deja Vu. And anyone understood? Okay, I didn't understand. So I request the next speaker to explain this. Can we have a huge round of applause? Toastmaster Jaishankar.
This is not goodbye, but see you later. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, Those were the words of my colleague. His name is Vijay, and he's actually relocating to US. Same company, same journey, just a different place. And last week we had a farewell party for him. We had a blast, and after that, when we all went home, and a couple of days later, we got an organizational announcement on our mail chains. Now, when I looked at this, I laughed at this organizational announcement because I could not cry. And this transported me all the way back to almost 15th October 2020, 15. That was when I was actively searching for a club to join, and Toastmasters International website said Sunshine Toastmasters is the closest to my home in terms of proximity. Okay? And I was super happy. I called up the vice president membership. He informed me that it was an open club, as in open to all. Anyone above the age of 18 can join. I was happy again. And then came the caveat, which said it's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Now, this was an issue for me because I had just started my career. I was a year into my career and I was in the organization. I did not have the flexibility of changing things on my calendar back then. And weekdays was definitely a no-no. So I couldn't join Sunshine Toastmasters. I went ahead and joined this club called the Staffordals Toastmasters. And because it was on weekend, Saturday 6 p.m., and that was fun for a while. And then I changed to Resonance Toastmasters, which was also on Saturday 6 p.m. The reason where I changed was because the traffic in Malleshwaram at 6 p.m. in the evening, especially on Saturdays, is just atrocious. And where Yelahanka is a lot more chill, and driving to Yelahanka basically reminded me of the old Malleshwaram when there weren't so many cars and bikes and all those stuff. So I joined Resonance Toastmasters, and then a couple of years later, something really unfortunate happened with me. I got married. Now I'll tell you why this was unfortunate, because suddenly my time became we time. And I'm the only child to my parents. Never in my life have I ever shared anything. Suddenly I had to share my time. Now, this was somewhat of a challenge, and I had to conquer that realm of things. So while I was getting used to the new norm, 2 years down the line, in the year 2020, my kid was born, my daughter, and along with me, my family, my organization, and the entire world was actually getting used to the new norm back then. And in 2021, I decided let's come back and join Sunshine Toastmasters because I had taken a break because of the kid. Finally, 6 years later, I thought I had come one full circle. I am wherever I was supposed to be in the beginning of my Toastmasters journey. The only difference this time was I was a seasoned professional and I had all rights over my calendar timings and I could switch and do whatever I wished. So once I joined Sunshine Toastmasters, a few days later, there was an organizational announcement which came to me. Now, this organizational announcement read thusly: going forward, everyone in our company will be working in one of these three categories. One, full time, where you have to come to office every single day, apart from weekends. Second, hybrid structure, where at least twice or thrice in a week you can come to office based on your comfort. The last was my personal favorite: remote working. Work from home for however long you want to do. Come to office once in 2 months, 3 months, it's fine, just so that we don't forget your face, right? And because I was in remote working condition, I was very happy because that meant I did not have to spend 3 hours every single day in traffic. And I basically use all the time to spend it with my kids. During all of this, what happened was I was excelling in Sunshine Toastmasters, giving speech after speech, because 3 hours a day is a lot of time to write a speech. Now, this basically brings us to the current organizational announcement, which happened last week. And it went something like this: going forward, everyone who is working in the remote mode will have to shift to hybrid mode. But there is one condition where every single employee will be present in office in person every Thursday. Now, this brings us to my little announcement. Going forward, as I will not be able to do justice to my Toastmasters promise being in Sunshine. I will be moving to a different club effective July 1st, 2023, so that I can continue my journey. Again, same journey, same company, which is Toastmasters, but different club. This made me reminisce about Sunshine Toastmasters because once I joined Sunshine Toastmasters, I was slowly getting back into the Toastmasters realm where I was giving speeches, and I did. I want to commend Sunshine because they were one of the first few clubs who had the guts to go ahead and start an offline meeting. And for an oldie like me, offline meetings are magical. Online, there wasn't any magic in that. And Sunshine was so accommodative, even when it was going through a really tough time during the pandemic because of loss of membership. It accommodated me really well. I told them three things: I'm not going to evaluate, I am not going to mentor anyone, and I cannot make sure that I cannot take up any roles in the leadership because of my bandwidth issues. They were totally okay with that, and that makes me feel a lot more bad about leaving the club because I really did love it here. I made a lot of friends. I had amazing conversations where insights emerged out of cobwebs of ignorance. Okay, mostly my ignorance, but I learned a lot of things. And in whatever capacity I could, I would give out bits and bits of information and share portions of it from my Toastmaster journey, and hopefully it helped all those I gave advice. And yeah, I know it'll be a different club, but still, I will be coming here once in a while. Uh, and I hope that whenever I come back, there are speech slots given to me. Because at the end of the day, this is not a goodbye, but see you later. It's been a privilege. Over to you.